Welcome again to our YouTube channel, Bold and Faithful Perspective. Families do experience divisions and misunderstandings. That misunderstandings and divisions are bound to happen in many families. That families are not strangers to divisions and misunderstandings. And many family divisions and misunderstandings stem from unresolved offenses or mistakes, wrongdoings. They stem from comparisons, competing, or poor communications among the family members. And all these things, comparisons, competing, wrongdoings, mistakes, unresolved offenses, whatever kind they may be, they lead to sometimes deep interpersonal differences or deep interpersonal rifts. That these divisions in the family that we experience in various families stem mostly from these unresolved offenses, as small as they may sound, as petty as they may seem. Competing with each other, comparing with each other, wrongdoings against each other, mistakes committed by family members, and poor communication in most cases. They lead to these personal differences or rifts. Some members of the family may feel unheard or unappreciated or misunderstood due to poor communication. They feel they have not been heard, they have not been understood, they are not appreciated enough. They may feel like that due to poor communication. Some may feel they are neglected because there's no effective communication, there's no understanding of where these people are, what is going on in people's lives. Somebody may sit in a corner thinking, my brother over there is doing very well, my friend over there is doing very well, and they may think everybody is okay. They may not know some people are suffering, some people are sick, some members are going through stressful issues, or they don't know what's going on with each other in the family because there is poor family communication. And people take things for granted that everything is okay. When there is poor communication, there are those among family members who may feel, nobody listens to me, nobody cares about me, nobody thinks about me, nobody appreciates what I do, nobody even understands me, nobody appreciates me, and everyone seems to misunderstand me. I am misunderstood. I am not listened to. Nobody hears me. Nobody appreciates what I do. Due to poor communication. Sometimes in the family there are those who are competing either for success or whatever they are doing in life. They are competing. They are in competition with each other. There are those who want to remain at the top, while the others are they are in the bottom level of life. They are competing for attention, for success, for whatever they are competing, and they become rivals. And some in our families, family members may be going through high stress situations of life, high stress moments of life. Some are going through life transitions. But because there's no communication, nobody understands what kind of high stress moments these people are going through, what kind of life transitions they are going through. Because of poor communication, there are all these things going on in the family, and there come these divisions and misunderstandings. When there is a communication breakdown in a family, There is a great deal of division and misunderstanding that happens. When there is deep or breakdown of communication in the family, there is a great deal of misunderstanding and division that comes about. Divisions and misunderstandings in our families are bound to happen, as we have said, in one way or another. But when we have realized these divisions, we must do something. These divisions must be healed. And they must be healed when there is an intentional communication in the family. That there must be an intentional establishment of communication in a family. Intentional, not just a by the way. And people must be committed to such kind of a communication. There must be humility among members of a family. And there must be what we call active empathy. These three things, intentional communication, humility, and active empathy, that will help in bridging the gaps that have been caused by misunderstandings. When there is misunderstanding, there are very many gaps in the family. And to bridge these gaps, to close these gaps, there must be intentional communication. There must be intentional humility. And there must be active empathy in order these gaps to be bridged, these gaps to be closed. Pride must be set aside. Pride, ego must be set aside. When ego takes over, communication does not happen. When pride takes over, communication will not happen. Because they will be looking down upon others. Others who feel inferior. Pride must be put aside. And listening attentively or active listening must be done in the family. Especially when one is speaking. Stop interrupting the others when they are sharing what they want to share. Stop interrupting everybody else. Let people share, let people speak, let people express themselves without interruptions. Validate each other in the family. Validate each other's perspectives, even when you disagree. Seek forgiveness when necessary. That means there must be a clear focus on understanding the other person's perspective. We must focus on the other person's perspective. Focus on understanding the other person's perspective, not your point to be understood. No, seek to understand the other person's perspective. Even when you disagree, validate what they feel. They feel unappreciated. Accept they feel unappreciated. They feel unheard. That's fine. They feel what they feel. Validate what they feel. Don't dismiss their feelings. Don't dismiss their thoughts, their viewpoints, their perspectives, simply because you think your perspective is superior to the others. Validate other people's perspectives. And when you do so, this reduces unnecessary defenses in communications. It reduces unnecessary defenses. And it reduces what we call criticisms unnecessarily. This stops criticizing each other unnecessarily. It reduces the feelings of shame because you are not criticizing each other. You are not pulling each other down. You want to validate what the other people are saying, validating their feelings, trying to understand their perspectives. Then we eliminate shame, we reduce unnecessary defenses in our communications, and be open to receive and be open to communicate with each other. In a family, we have to learn to communicate calmly. Communicating with each other calmly, using a calm tone, not elevated spirits and voices, calmly with a calm tone, and also using our body languages properly, our facial expressions, our hands, gestures that we use in order to avoid escalations. If there was a conflict or escalating the situation, we must avoid to escalate the situation or conflict. And the easiest way to escalate is when you are interrupting everybody when they are speaking, interrupting others while they are speaking. We escalate instead of de-escalating the situation. There are several things we can do in the family to heal our divisions and misunderstandings. One of them is to apologize and to forgive. In the family, there must be a moment to apologize and to forgive. When we apologize and forgive, we rebuild trust. Apologize and forgive, and therefore rebuild trust. Number 2, in many conversations in the family, focus on solutions, not blame games. Focus on solutions, not on blame games. Stop blaming each other. Focus on solutions. Yes, we can accept our mistakes. We can accept where we have gone wrong. But then let us focus on solutions. You did not do that. That's fine. But how do we remedy this mistake? How do we make it better? Focusing on solutions, not blame games. Number 3. Before we go to number 3, on focusing on solutions and avoiding blame games, a family must first find out collaborative solutions where the family can collaborate in finding solutions. What can you contribute? What can she contribute? What can he contribute? What can you bring into the table? We do that collaborative solution finding. Number 3, there must be healthy boundaries in a family. Healthy boundaries. That's very healthy boundaries in a family. Set healthy boundaries in the family to promote mutual respect. Healthy boundaries. Not like children talking back to their parents anyhowly. They have to respect their parents. The parents should know their place as parents. The children should know their place as children. Brothers and sisters should know their place as brothers and sisters. And they must not cross those boundaries of a brother and sister, a brother and brother, father and mother, children and parents. Those healthy boundaries must be maintained to promote mutual respect. Sometimes when those boundaries are not there, divisions erupt because they don't know where to stop and where to begin. Set healthy boundaries And I know in very many African families, there are those boundaries even children know that at this point I will not cross. Up to this point, I will not go beyond here. They know those boundaries. Set healthy boundaries to promote mutual respect. And when you do that, you help in preventing future misunderstandings that up to this point you must not cross. So those healthy boundaries must be set, that a brother knows how far he can go with his brother, how far he can go with his sister, how far the sister can go with the brother, how far these children can go to the parents. They don't cross those boundaries to promote mutual respect and prevent future divisions and misunderstandings. Well-established boundaries. In some families in Africa, sons do not go to their mother's bedrooms, for example. In some cultures, children don't speak back to their parents. They don't look in the eye and speak back to their parents. They respect even when they disagree with what the parents are saying. They will listen. They will not speak back and correct them in the public. No. Mom, you are wrong. No. Even when you know your mother is wrong, you don't tell your mother you are wrong in public. No. Number 4. Families must spend quality time with each other. Family members to spend quality time. Family gatherings. I remember in African settings, families come together maybe once or twice a year as a family to talk, just to have quality time. Even when they are staying in different cities, different towns, they create moments to come together as a family and just have quality times with themselves as family. And sometimes family divisions come up when they are complex issues. So the other point I will talk about is, if there are these divisions and misunderstandings that involve complex family issues, then this family should seek counseling and guidance. But the other things we can do. Number 6. In order to heal family divisions, we must avoid accusatory statements. We must avoid accusatory statements. Rather, we should share our feelings. We must not always use accusatory statements against each other, but share what we feel about each other. Number 7. As family members, never have intense discussions or conversations when the tensions are high. Avoid intense conversations or discussions when tensions are high. You would rather have those conversations when everyone is calm. Not when everyone is annoyed, tired, angry, and that's when you are bringing intense conversations. There will be no results out of that. Never have intense discussions when the tensions are high. Wait until each and everyone is calm. Then start the conversation or the discussion about those intense issues that you have. Number 8. We must separate people from problems. Remember, people are not problems. We must separate people from problems. And avoid using simple statements. Let me use this stupid one. You are a liar. That's a simple statement. You are a liar. That means you have made that person, he or she, and lying are one and the same thing. That person may have a tendency of lying, but it's not as the same as being the lie itself. We must be able to separate people from problems. Yes, people have committed mistakes, but people are not the mistakes. We must be clear that yes, you committed the mistake, but you are not the mistake. Therefore, you can correct the mistake because you are not the mistake. We must separate people from problems. Sometimes we associate problems with people, and we are unable to separate people from problems. Therefore, as we do that, we must focus on humility and our shared common grounds as a family. To focus on humility and on shared common grounds as a family. That as a family we can work through issues with love and hence strengthen our relationships as a family. That as a family we must focus on humility and shared common grounds as a family. That we can work through issues with love and strengthen our relationships. Our families are important to us, and therefore we must work very hard to heal any divisions, to heal any misunderstandings, and keep our family in love and in strong relationships. If you forget everything we have said, you can remember one or two things in order to heal any family divisions or misunderstandings. One, you must not forget, apologize and forgive to rebuild your trust with each other. Focus on solutions, not blame games. Find collaborative solutions together. Have some good family set boundaries to promote mutual respect and prevent future misunderstandings. Spend time together as a family. For complex issues, seek help, seek professional help or counseling. Avoid accusatory statements. Don't accuse everybody right, left, and center. Avoid accusatory statements, but share your feelings with each other. Avoiding discussing intense issues when tensions are high. Wait until everybody is calm, then you have that conversation. Separate people from problems. He is not equal to the problem. He is not a mistake, but he may have committed a mistake. Separate problems from the people or people from the problem. Focus on humility and shared common grounds as a family. Work through issues with love and therefore strengthen your family relationships. May God bless you and embrace you. Do what you can to heal any divisions or misunderstandings that are in the family. They ought to happen, they are to happen, but then we have to heal them by doing some of the things that I've mentioned. Have a good evening.